Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to today's video where we're once again going to be talking about Home Alone 2 and the Talkboy. I of course recently looked at this on Christmas Day. If you would like to know more about this really cool device and exactly how it works, please definitely consider checking out that video. But on the comments of that video, a commenter by the name of Colt actually suggested something pretty cool that I thought we would try out today, and that is in the very famous scene of Home Alone 2 when he uses the Talkboy to reserve a room at the Plaza Hotel. He slow downs his voice, you know, when it says credit card, you got it. But Colt made a very interesting claim in that if we record that voice with the Talkboy and play it back sped up, which is something again you don't normally see in the movie, but if you watched my previous look at this device you can do, it's actually not Kevin's voice slowed down, but you can tell that it is someone else's. So I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do that since I do own the Talkboy, and you know, it's something that we would be able to do. So we're going to be checking that out. Again, I know it's not video game related and my channel is supposed to be. At this rate I'm going to be changing it to the Home Alone 2 display. It doesn't have the same kind of ring to it, but I hope you enjoy this look at Home Alone 2 and the question of, is it really Macaulay Culkin's voice that is slowed down? So one thing I thought might be fun to do first is I have actually recorded the scene of Kevin initially recording his voice onto his Talkboy. Hopefully that makes sense. It was kind of convoluted because yes, of course, he has to record his normal voice onto the Talkboy, which he then slows down and plays back to the receptionist. So what I thought would be interesting to do is record Kevin's normal voice with our Talkboy and play it back in slow motion to see how it compares to the slow motion voice that you hear in the movie. Now, my initial plan was to record this from the TV, but I've noticed that for some reason there's something about this TV, and when recording the sound from it with this Talkboy, there is just horrible electronic feedback. So I've actually recorded the voice now from my laptop here, which is controlling everything behind the scenes, but I will still play the original scene for you so you can hear what Kevin sounds like, and then I will play that exact same scene back to you in slow motion on our Talkboy that I just recorded, but again, except from it was from the laptop off screen instead of from the TV because it was just not possible. So let's listen to that initial scene.
Howdy do. This is Peter Mccallister, the father. I'd like a hotel room, please. With an
Just pretend I'm recording it like this.
A TV, and one of those little refrigerators you have to open with a key. Credit card? You got it.
So that's the scene I have recorded to the Talkboy here, and again, after this, he plays it back in slow motion to the receptionist, so we're going to listen to that afterwards, but this is how that exact scene sounds on our Talkboy, played with the slow motion switch turned on. And again, if you want to learn all about just how this works, that other video has all that info. So slow motion switch is on, and let's press play.
Howdy do. This is Peter Mccallister, the father. I'd like a hotel room, please. With an extra large bed, a TV, and one of those little refrigerators you have to open with a key. Credit card? You got it.
So there you go. So that is how that exact scene sounds slowed down on our Talkboy. So now we're going to jump ahead to when his voice is slowed down in the movie, and we're going to play that back in fast motion to see just what kind of voice we get. So let's fast forward to that. Alright, so now here is the part of the movie where Kevin plays his slowed down voice to the receptionist. I have just recorded this exact scene, and we're going to play it back in fast motion after I play the original for you. So let's have a listen to how it normally sounds.
Plaza Hotel Reservations, may I help you?
Howdy do. This is Peter Mccallister,
The father.
Yes, sir.
I'd like a hotel room, please,
Yes.
with an extra large bed, a TV, and one of those little refrigerators you have to open with a key.
Yes, sir. You'll need a major credit card upon check-in.
Credit card? You got it.
So it's funny, if you look at some of the close-ups of the Talkboy in the movie, you can tell it's not 100% identical. I think the buttons along the top and such are a little bit different. So yes, though, I recorded that exact scene, and now let's hear how that voice sounds at actual normal speed, although of course the receptionist's voice is going to sound sped up because, you know, you had to do that kind of mixing. But here we go.
Plaza Hotel Reservations, may I help you?
Howdy do. This is Peter Mccallister, the father.
Yes, sir.
I'd like a a hotel room, please, with an extra large bed, a TV, and one of those little refrigerators you have to open with a key.
Yes, sir. You'll need a major credit card upon check-in.
Credit card? You got it.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
And there you go, that is the actual voice of the person who did the slowed down voice scenes for Home Alone 2. It is not at all actually Macaulay Culkin's voice. It's someone else. That is so cool, and thank you so much, Colt, for telling me about that. I'm so happy that I was able to, show it to everyone. Because yeah, it's funny, you don't, I guess, normally think, about it not actually being his voice, but of course, I wonder if, like, the Talkboy in the movie actually even works. It's very obviously just kind of a completely different voice track placed over the video footage, and it's not actually coming from the speaker on Kevin's Talkboy at all. It's all movie magic, just like so many things you see on the big screen. But yeah, when they made the one that you could actually own, it's neat that it actually does work. So yeah, that's just so neat. It does actually kind of make you wonder, whose voice it actually is. I don't think if you look in the credits with a magnifying glass, you're going to see someone credited as Kevin's slowed down voice. It's actually rather interesting, and if anyone knows, please do not be afraid to post it down in the comments below, or if you have any other comments about this, I always go down there and read them. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun once again looking at Home Alone 2, and hope you'll join me next time for something different. So thanks, and see you later. Thank you so much once again for checking out my videos. I really appreciate it, and if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it really helps my channel out. With that said, hope to see you next time.